that overturned.
It's shocking. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't get an explanation, so I don't have an explanation for it. Have not seen that happen. So obviously unfortunate.
Were you concerned as the replay review went on that it was going to get overturned because it should have? You'd think it would be confirmed relatively quickly if they thought.
Of course, there was a concern because it just like I said, I've never seen that. So and again, I didn't get an explanation, so I can't explain it. What went on there? So.
How disappointing is it, given the fact they had taken the game over? You get Kyle's goal, you get a little momentum back, and you have it tied at that point, and it's there for the taking.
Yeah, it was a big goal. Obviously, Greenway provided a nice screen net front, and a little bit of swing, and then that happens. So frustrating. Not much to say.
You had all three goals in some ways were a little strange. Pucks kind of bouncing around. Luukkonen said that it was frustrating him, but you got about as much as you could get out of him in that game, I would think.
Upo was real good with the pucks in front of him. I think we didn't cover the backside of him, and that's our job. That's our systematically. You need to allow the goalie to make the save in front of you and cover backside for him. So obviously you can't fault him there. On the other side, from the offensive side, the reluctance to shoot was a significant factor. In that reluctance to shoot, unfortunately, we've seen that. We have not learned enough from it, unfortunately, and I would say that was another factor in today. It's if you're unwilling to shoot a puck, it's going to be a long and hard night because you're not pulling anybody out of coverage or stressing anybody. When we did shoot, we got lots of pucks back and better opportunity looks, and that's a big part of the game, and we did not play a road game and a road mentality and incorporate that as part of it.
The second half of the second period, did you sense that some of the back-to-back fatigue might have set in a little for that stretch?
Well, there was frustration. I mean, obviously, we had a couple guys that actually took high sticks. Unfortunately, they can't review that. I wish they could review that. But there were two guys that got cut, and there were no calls, and our emotions got the best of us, and we could see that, feel that on the bench. So that was a message for us in between periods. You've got to be able to control that emotion and channel energy in the right way. We did in spurts in the third, but once again, when we generated looks to shoot, we passed up wanting to make a pretty fancy play, and when you're doing that, you're not in the zone and where you need to be. Obviously, the last 3 minutes was a shock, an adrenaline surge, and we did a much better job of that. Net focus, net presence, and putting pucks there, and that one factor is a significant indicator, and it's also a significant, easy visual to see. When you're not putting pucks in the net, it's going to be tough.
And they get the 2 points here. Pittsburgh comes back from 4-0. It's a tough night for you guys. You still have 19 left. Just how difficult is this to make your job now?
Well, I mean, it's every day is difficult. So I don't know if it's any more difficult, but we have to take from this and learn everything I just said. Just simple put. We've gone through this scenario a couple times now. Unfortunately, this is what gaining experience is all about, and these are the hard lessons you learn, and that's a big next step for us is to understand that this pattern of feeling this way after a game, what's connected to it is that that unwillingness to shoot, go to the net, put pucks to the net, to pursue the next loose puck. And that's kind of the psychology behind that is energy. You're hanging on to the puck because if you shoot it, you got to go track it down. So you're waiting for the perfect play, and you've got to break that and fight through that. And again, that's been the pattern.
Thanks, Doc.